Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be drawing an ocean view background with acrylic paints, and we're going to be mostly using blue, teal, and white. So make sure you have those three colors. Alright, let's get started. I also forgot to say that you're going to be needing some black acrylic paint. So here are some, oh, and we can't forget about the ocean sand. So you're going to be needing like this golden brown or like this light brown. So, and those are the colors of paint you're going to be needing, but then you're going to be needing just a cup of water. I'm using this cup and it has nice and clean water. And then here's some types of paintbrush sizes you're going to be needing, but if you don't have quite these sizes, it's okay. You just need a paintbrush. So we don't need this one. This size is actually perfect. I love this size. And to make the waves and the sand and all that type of stuff and the clouds, you're going to be needing this very thin paintbrush. So you're going to be needing masking tape. And you can go ahead and go grab like a little paper towel or toilet paper to smudge. So when you're making another color, it doesn't go with your other color. So let's start painting. Also, you're going to be needing a piece of paper or your sketchbook. I'm going to go ahead and put some calm music on so we can relax while doing this art. So I'll be back once I have it. Oops, no. Let's start. Alright, so you're going to be grabbing your pencil and you're just going to be making a nice line, a little landscape in the middle, and it doesn't have to be straight. Alright, you're going to be grabbing your masking tape and you're going to be putting it on each side of your paper. Alright, so grab your plate. It doesn't have to be a glass, it can just be plastic. So you're going to be putting your colors on the plate. Black, of course. First, you're going to be wetting your paintbrush. So just little so it can absorb better. Going to be starting with a little bit of white and a little bit of blue. Going to be starting here. You're just going to be needing very little. So you're going to be going light to dark. So the regular blue, which is turquoise, and white up here. And just a little bit of turquoise and a little bit of blue. Make sure you wash your paintbrush really good in the water because this next step is going to be just an easy step. I'm just washing my paintbrush. So here I have some plain white. You're just going to be going over. You can just go ahead and splatter some. Like, that's how artists do it. It's okay if you do that. So make sure it's actually really good because you don't want not really anything of blue. Mine does, but that's okay. Like, look how much blue there is. Like, look, I squeezed it and look how much blue there is. Woo! I feel like can never go wrong with a lot of paint. Now you're gonna go ahead and just dip your paintbrush in there, let it dry. And then now you're gonna be grabbing your thinner paintbrush and you're going to be dipping it into some white paint. So you can just put some white paint on there. Here, let's see if it's a little dried. Yeah, it's okay. All right, and you're gonna be now making some clouds. So it's just like little dots like that. Like that's a cloud. It's perfectly a cloud. So I'm going to close the door so it can be extra silence in here. Just little dabs. And one part of the cloud may be more whiter than the rest of the cloud. Totally normal. And now, if you want to make them more wider, just go ahead and add some paint. If you guys can see, most of it is clear, and then most of it is white, so that's a good cloud. That's how I want your clouds to look like. Alright, you guys, I would prefer if you guys only do like 3 clouds, because I think that's okay. If you guys can do as much clouds as you guys want, your opinion, you can do that. This is the one I drawed yesterday. So, yep. So go ahead and dip all your paintbrushes in here so you can get a good clean for later in the video when we need it. You're just going to be dipping teal and glue, like that's good. And you can just go like this. And you guys are gonna be like, but what about the sand? You guys will see later in the video. You mostly want teal. And guys, you guys want to make sure it looks thick. You guys don't want to make it look like clear. Splatter some everywhere. All right. You can go ahead and dip your paintbrush in here. You're just going to let this dry because it has to dry before you do the next step, which is for the black paint. So you can go ahead and start cleaning up the place to get super duper organized. Alright, it has dried a little bit. So just make sure your paintbrushes are super duper clean. Alright everyone, just make sure you guys dip the black. Now that you have your mountains, you're going to be going ahead and getting your thin paintbrush. Make sure it's extra good. So you're going to go dip ahead and you're going to be putting some white on it. And for this, you don't need like a lot of white. Just like this, that's good. And just you're going to be undercoating it like this. Going to now be making the sand, so make sure this is really good because it has black. And now take these 3 seconds to go clean your brush. Or just pause the video if you need to. And now we're going to be making the sand. So we're going to be grabbing your golden brown. That's good. And you're just going to be making a tone down here. And this isn't necessary. I just think it looks more like a beach if you have it here. And if it mixes in with like the teal, it's a-okay. Just make sure you don't add a lot of paint. That should be fine. Alright, that should be enough. We just really don't want that teal to show. Okay, that is perfect. Now you're going to be putting just a white coat above the brown with your thin paintbrush so it can look like, you know how when the waves come in on the shore, there's like bubbles and like soap and stuff right next to the sand where it comes, like in the water still. So that's what we're trying to recreate. So I hope this turns out good. As you guys can see, it's still not that quite white, so you guys can go ahead and add more white as I'm showing here, because we wanted to recreate the bubbles that are on the shore. All right, here it is, but we can't forget about the waves. To make the waves, you're just going to be grabbing some white paint with your thin paintbrush and just making like little squiggly lines, because those are like waves. So you can just do that all around the ocean part to do the waves. All right, do it. You got this, guys. Just keep on working. Here is your final ocean view, scenery, background, paint. And you can put this in a frame, and you guys can paint this on a canvas if you guys like it, how yours turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video of how to draw an ocean background scene. I totally loved it filming this video, and I hope you guys loved today's video. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye! And as always, peace.